Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a new game for you guys. Played on chess.com as well. Imported into lichess to go through the game with you guys. This was a Caro-Kann Defense, the classical variation in this case. Let's go right into it. I had the white pieces in this case, so I started the usual with the d4. Went ahead with a solid opening. And so black responded with a Caro-Kann Defense. So this is the Caro-Kann Defense. This is a solid and pretty resilient opening where black challenges the center while aiming for a healthy pawn structure. So in this case, maybe taking the pawn or getting it back, but basically, um, usually white dictates the play by playing the first move, but this is a counter from black. Um, with another opening and trying to yeah, get their position to a solid setting. Okay, so I play the fun Henning gambit if I'm correct. If I'm not mistaken, let's check. Yes, this is the Caro-Kann defense with the fun Henning gambit. So it is a gambit because I'm giving the opponent a free pawn. So it is a free pawn. However, I am choosing to further my development by offering a pawn. So as you can see, I already have two pieces developed with another piece incoming. Black has no developments of main pieces. They only have a bishop that can come outside, and the remaining pieces have been done with the pawns. Okay, so let's just go through the game to the next the crucial moment. Let's check my notes. So yeah, um, so they defended that. I gave it back, and I developed my knight with this move. Go ahead. They tried to develop. I castled it. So yeah, move 8. I played my knight to g8 for one reason only. So let's say they would this work? Okay, so let's say I play a random move like here maybe, right? Um, so usually I would be able to take here if this pawn wasn't here, but now this pawn is here, so I can't take that to fork his queen and his rook. So in this case, I could have taken here. He takes me back, and I can either take with the bishop to force the king to move, as in to lose his castling rights, or I can just go for the usual and attack the fork. So this is an option for black to go here, maybe go here, um, and yeah, we can still go from there. I can go take the rook still. I can take the bishop still. I can take out my other bishop. Maybe help my queen in attack. But yeah, let's get back to move 8. Okay, so they played knight to d5. I just took it. No, I didn't take it. I took it after they attacked my other knight here, because now it's defended twice and I do have to remove it. So they greatly played their knight here to stop the fork I was going with. So I took the knight and I put this king into check. Okay, the next decisive move happened on move 19 if I'm correct. So they castled. I chose to fortify my pawn here because if it wasn't fortified, I couldn't move my knight elsewhere. So I chose to do that. Well, they are trying to attack my bishop. Went back. They pushed their pawns again. I could have went back to d1, but it wouldn't be that good of a move because yeah, blocking the rook in this case. So I went here. They went there. I went to attack the bishop. They went back to f5. I went back as well, and now they tried attacking it again. So I went to the best square available for the knight. In a minute, in this case, I attacked it, they went back, and then I went there. So in this case, the knight reaches an excellent central outpost. To be honest, by reaching this central outpost, they're increasing pressure and improving white's piece coordination. So because this knight is here, they're fortifying our attack and kind of forcing black to make a move. So they took it. I took it with the queen. I could have taken it with the pawn, but this would have been an isolated pawn, which would become an easy target. Okay. So went there, they attacked my queen, went back, they put their queen there, and I offered a queen trade. I offered a queen trade because it did look a bit too attacking from their side because both of their bishops and their queen were on my king side. So it was a bit yeah, how should I say? A bit threatening. Okay. So yeah, they traded, I went back, they tried to push. I gave my bishop a spot to go because I can't go here. I could go here, but as I said, it would block the rook for coming in. They pushed it. I put my bishop out there. So this bishop, which was here, the dark colored bishop, was a pretty underdeveloped piece and a very passive piece. So I took the opportunity to trade their strong bishop for my weak bishop. They went back. I took their pawn. They took again, opening this file for the rook, but I didn't want to give the odds. So if I took this, the other rook will come in, and the other rook would have had charge over this file. So I didn't do that. I went to defend the c pawn. They took it. I took it with the rook. Let's go further. They attacked it, went there, and they just wanted to trade pieces. I wasn't having any of it. I didn't know I had a free pawn, a pass pawn in this case, so it just needed to get to the other side. They went there to attack it, went forward. So in an endgame position, it's always good what I've heard and what I've learned to always try and get into the seventh rank to maybe infiltrate the opponent. Opened it. I attacked their bishop. They went back. I went there to attack a pawn. In any case, I would have been able to infiltrate. Um, yeah. So wait, where's it? Move 32. Yeah. So by playing this pawn here, I began expanding on the king side and I gained more space. By gaining more space like this, I am kind of taking away some of the spaces from the white square bishop. Went there, they attacked my rook, went back to attack it, they went there. Mhm. Okay, okay, went there. So in the endgame itself, it's usually better to make your king a bit more active. Because you never know when some pieces will get traded and you need the active king to help you get some pawns or some pawns. I pushed it again, they went back, and when they went back, they didn't defend this pawn anymore. So yeah, I took it. Uh, Technically it would have been better to get this one here, but I was a bit scared. I think maybe they could invade, but they wouldn't have any time to do it. So yeah, but I went with this one. They went there. Hey, yeah, move 40. Just a check, and so the king can go here. But if they go here, they lose this bishop. But as you can see, what they played is um they went there, and I took the other bishop with the check itself. Next move, the king went there again. I gave them a check again. Went back. I brought my rook over. So if I technically had brought over my rook in the first place to taking this pawn, I wouldn't have this long of a kind of long battle, but it worked out in the end. And at this point, they just resigned because if I just play the rook here, it's just checkmate. Mm, yeah. So that's about it for today. Um, let's go ahead. So how should I end this? Let's see. Okay, let's do it like this. So the things I think I did well is I developed all pieces naturally except the dark square bishop of mine. Through the game, I improved my activity of my pieces. I provided a queen trade in the right moment, and I increased pressure instead of rushing it. So small steps help me win this game. I had excellent rook activity, although I could have had a better move by playing the rook here first. And I converted the advantage cleanly. What my opponent did well, they played a solid opening. They caught me off guard with that opening. In the early middle game, they defended very well and tried to create the attack on my king with both of their bishops and the queens, which is why I offered the queen trade. And they kept the position balanced a long time. So the key lessons from this is um, try to improve your worst place piece first before you start looking for tactics. Um, Queen traits can increase your chances if your pieces are more active because sometimes the opponent's pieces are more active, and with their active queen, it can become overloaded. So you can usually offer your queen if you have active pieces as well. Rooks belong on open files, and the seventh rank, as I told you, there's this one. Small positional improvements often lead to tactical opportunities. An example of that is my pushing of these pawns, so I can push the bishop further and further back. And as you saw, patience can just be as powerful as calculation. So in this game, I developed naturally. I created active peacefully early. Instead of forcing tactics, the game revolved around gradual improvements, better piece coordination, and how should I say it? And restricting black's activity. After I offered the queen rate, white slowly increased the pressure on both flanks, and decisive came when the rooks infiltrated the seventh rank, and I had created multiple threats that black could no longer defend. So yeah, that's about it for today, guys. As usual, learn from your games and hope to see you next time. Like, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.